The other matchup in the 2A semis, top-seeded Steel High taking on number 4 Upper Dauphin. The Trojans trying to upset the defending back-to-back Class 1A state champions who moved up a class this season. Tonight, the visiting Trojans showed early on this was going to be a battle for the Rollers. Steel High fired up before the game. Big expectations for them. No score, just under 4 minutes left in the opening quarter. Upper Dauphin's Aiden Bingaman to Carter Dreblis. Takes it 32 yards down the far sideline for the score. Trojans lead 7-0. Less than a minute into the second quarter, he strikes again, this time from 38 yards, and all of a sudden it's 14-0 Upper Dauphin, but that's as far as they would stretch it tonight. The Rollers stem the tide when Jerome Ross III hits the hole, sheds a tackler, punches it in from 31 yards out, Steel High to within 14-7. Then Ross again, this time 16 yards out. The Rollers tie it up at 14 apiece. They score 34 unanswered points and win 34-14. So with that, we have set up the district championship game. We're going to welcome in Leanne Thornbecke from Steel High, the team mom extraordinaire, special guest here on Friday Night Football. Welcome to the show. The way your guys responded tonight to rally down 14, what does that say about this group?
They're a special group of kids. They really came into this season, kind of feeling like they had a lot on their shoulders. And, they really wanted to prove to everybody that, they are their own team. And sure enough, I mean, tonight was one of those times where they just really proved it very, everybody was kind of thinking, oh my goodness, we're down, we're down. But our kids, they rally. I mean, they're used to adversity. That's what they deal with. And you see what happens. They rallied and we ended up with the W tonight.
Yeah, such a tight-knit group, and as we've talked about so much, especially after the state championship, you graduated a ton of seniors. We know the guys who have stayed in the program are very motivated. Back-to-back state titles, going up against the Lancaster Catholic team here now for a district championship next week. What is the message from head coach Andrew Irby this week as you guys try and capture that next title and keep this thing rolling?
Yeah, so one thing that coach tries to make sure the kids understand is, we say a lot of times next play, so you have a bad play and you want to maybe get in your head. We always say next play. Well, now we're saying next game. So now focus is shifting. We're going to be looking at Lancaster Catholic. We're going to start Sunday. And our kids are ready. They want to get out there. They want to prove who they are, and moving up a class is just that. We just moved up a class. That's it. They're still hard-nosed, tough, gritty, amazing kids, and they're going to prove it.
Yeah, we know the Rollers are going to be a tough out, and hopefully for you guys, you're rolling long into the postseason. Thanks for staying up with us, and best of luck next week in the title game.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate it.